Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hold the Fries. In today's video, I will be giving you all a tour through my houseplant collection. Just like many others, I started collecting plants during the quarantine, and I just wanted to let you all see what I have accumulated over the last year. If you're interested in seeing my plant collection, please be sure to stay tuned to this video. Okay, so let's get into the plants. So, just a little backstory. Once upon a time, this entire bookshelf here was filled with calatheas. And what happened was, I went out of town and spider mites got them all. I probably could have saved them, but it was just too much of a hassle. So I let them go. So the remaining plants, I still have my pinstripe calathea here. And I have my Freddy calathea here as well. And I just got this one today. This is a rattlesnake calathea. I just got this snake plant as well. She's so cute. Just got her today. Then here I have a Chinese evergreen that's actually really struggling right now, but it's still hanging in there, so we'll see. Here's my ZZ plant, which is flourishing. Like, I've gotten so many new leaves recently from her. And one thing I love about ZZ is, like, if you're new to plants, you got to be a special person to kill a ZZ. Like, it's almost impossible to kill them. Over here, I have this rubber tree, and I just got that one today, or Fica elastica is its scientific name. Sansevieria, I think that's how you pronounce it, aka another snake plant. As you can see, I'm getting a little yellowing on that big leaf back there, but all is good. I have a lot of pups in here. And truth be told, a lot of my plants actually need repotting. And I'll probably spend some time this weekend doing that, putting them all, the ones that need to go into bigger pots. Down here is another ZZ plant. This is a Raven ZZ. And as you can see, the leaves are actually black on this one. The leaves that you see that are green, it's because they're new. Like you can see right here, where is it? Right here, it's still unfurling. So the green leaves are new, but they will turn black like the rest of them eventually. Here is my philodendron micin. And I just got her today too. I gotta name her because I've been wanting this plant for so long. And they sell out so quickly. And when people do sell them, they usually only come in a 3 or 4 inch pot. So for me to get my hands on one and it's in a 6-inch pot, yeah, I paid a little coin for her, but I think she is so worth it. Look how pretty those leaves are. I am really excited about my mica. And you know what? I'm going to call her Micah. Micah the Micin. And these little things that you see here are just my grow lights because my windows are a little far. So just to let it get that extra light, I did put some grow lights over here on the shelf. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but my plants gotta live, so I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, over here is what I will call the tribute corner. And these are my plants that I have dedicated to my family members that have passed on. So this one here is a Chinese evergreen, and it's dedicated to my grandmother. As you can see, I got her in a bit of a fancier pot, and that's because my grandmother was pretty fancy and she loved dressing really nicely. And when she dressed, like, it was a head to toe thing. She had the hat, the shoes, the purse, the accessories, everything. So I thought it was only right to put the plant that I dedicated to her in a really nice pot, because it's so indicative of her personality. Here I have a dumb cane, and I dedicated this one to my Uncle Ronnie, that passed away last year. The plant is doing pretty well. Okay, so that's that. And then lastly, there's another Chinese evergreen here. And as you can see, this one has new leaves popping out and it's thriving pretty well. And this one is dedicated to my grandfather. So yes, this is my little tribute corner of all my plants for my family members that I love and miss so much. Okay, let's go check out the rest of the collection. So, here are the rest of my plants. This is a philodendron Macaulay's finale. And if you know what a Macaulay's finale look like, they usually have like a orangish rose colored kind of leaf as well. Like it's like a yellow one. My leaves have not been growing in any particular color. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. These are red here. This is a new leaf. This is a new leaf. This is a new leaf. This one is one that's new, but it's unfurled. And this one is unfurling. But none of them are yellow or anything like it was when I first got it, which is fine. It's still growing. That's all that matters. This is my baby Birkin, a philodendron Birkin. And I named her Young Miami or Carisha. This is a Fittonia or a nerve plant. And this is a really cool plant. Like, it completely passes out when it wants water. But as soon as you put water in it, like within an hour or so, it's back up standing straight like nothing ever happened. It is the biggest drama queen of the plants. Up here, I have my money tree, and she is doing well. She has tons of new babies in here. Tons of new babies and doing really well. This is my watermelon peperomia, and to be honest, I don't know what's going on with her. She's kind of new. I got her maybe a month ago, and I just don't know what the deal is. I just moved her over here to see if a change of location will help her out and get her back on the right foot, but we'll see. She was such a big lively plant when I got her, and now she's barely making it, and I don't know what's wrong. Possibly overwatering, because I do see it has moss, and the moss it's not too damp, but yeah, I'm gonna just let this play out and see, because the ones that aren't completely dead, they still look good, so I'm going to let that dry out and see what happens with that. Here I have my Monstera Addisonii, and she's doing so well. Look how she's trailing. I'm more than likely going to switch her over to a hanging pot because she deserves to hang and let that trailing just take off and happen. She's even starting to trail on this side back here. So yeah, this is my Monstera Addisonii. Down here I have another Chinese evergreen. She seems to be doing okay. That's a new leaf there. So she seems to be doing okay in her new spot over here. And as you can see, I'm just getting some of these dead leaves off of these plants. I probably should have been dead, but whatever. But yeah, she's doing pretty good. I can't remember which Chinese evergreen this is, but it's definitely in the family. Chinese evergreens are another good plant for beginners. So are money trees. Snake plants are another good one for beginners. I'm not going to say you can't kill them, because you can, but it's a little harder to kill those. Okay. This one here, this girl here is showing out. Okay. This is my big Birkin bag. Hold 5 or 6 figures. But I call her JT, and yes, I did name my Birkins after the city girls. You can judge your mother. But yeah, she is like, she gives me at least like 4 new leaves every month. Like, she just finished unfurling. Let me see. Did all of them unfurl? They're all unfurled, so I couldn't even tell you which ones are the newest ones. I think this one is really new. Maybe that one. But yeah, she is a beauty. Look at her. Look at her. And those are just sticky paper to capture the fungus gnats. And that's from water, dry soil. Moist soil causes fungus gnats. So I just have those in there to catch them. But this Birkin, yes, all the yeses. This is another philodendron. When I bought her, I got her from Trader Joe's a while ago, and it was only labeled as philodendron. As you can see, she got all kind of, it took forever for her to start growing. Okay, forever. Like I call her a bald head heifer, because she had like 4 leaves forever. But I see a lot of new babies popping out in there, so that's good. When I bought her, it was only labeled as a philodendron. I feel like her leaves used to be a lot darker than what they currently look like. So I'm gonna guess and say she's a red or black cardinal. I can't remember the name specifically, but yeah, definitely in the philodendron family. Down here we have another Chinese evergreen. Can you tell that I like Chinese evergreens? This one is basically in rehab. Okay. She used to be a full plant, but as you can see, she is down to like 1 branch. But as you can see, she gave me a new leaf. So maybe she on the rebound and she coming back to me. But she is on the struggle bus for real, okay? This is my other calathea, and this is a Calathea exotica. One of the first plants I bought when I started collecting plants last year. She looks a little beat up, but she's still hanging in there. And as you can see, she's doing her, and she hasn't been doing that in a while. But calatheas, they actually move. They go to sleep at night, and they wake up in the morning. So right now, with them standing straight up, they're actually in sleeping position. They also call calathea prayer plants for this reason, because their leaves go up like they're in praise mode during the nighttime, and then during the day they will relax and drop back down. So yes, she's actually doing that again, because she has stopped doing it for a while. And let's see, my other calatheas are not doing it. Well, the rattlesnake is kind of doing it right now, but not too much. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. And then last but not least, I gotta repot her ASAP. She's getting too big for this pot. And that is my Monstera Deliciosa Misty. When I got her, she was so small. She had about 2 or 3 leaves on her, and she was tiny. And look at her now. And she gives me new leaves often. I have one unfurling here, and usually as soon as one finishes unfurling, it'll pop out a new one. And she is like really doing the thing. As you can see, she's growing nodes here, like new roots. 1, 2, and then I see right here where she's trying to spit out another one, and the branches are getting so heavy that they're leaning over. So I have this moss pole here, and I'm probably going to tie her to the moss pole just so, because right now she's a bit wild. See how she kind of leans out? But if I tie her to the moss pole, it'll actually encourage her to grow upwards instead of outwards. So I'm going to repot her soon. I'm just going to transfer her out of her nursery pot and put her in the pot that it's sitting in. Yeah, and she's everything. She just gives me life. I really love this plant. So I hope you all, in an honorable mention, it's not a plant, but I do still love fresh flowers as well. So I have these gladiolas here. And this flower was actually recommended to me by my mom. They have some good spiritual meaning behind them, and they're very pretty. And I call them the asparagus plant because they look like asparagus before they bloom. But all of these little nodes and situations that you see trailing up the stem are all flowers waiting to bloom, and they're just really, really pretty, and I really enjoy them. So that is the end of my plant collection for now. I hope that you all enjoyed it, and if you have any questions about anything you've seen here today, be sure to leave a comment down in the comment box, and I will see you all soon.